If Season 2 episodes revealed, description, and titles. Let's see what the Cosmic Wonder has to say about this and check this out.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and it looks like we know what If Season 2 is going to be about, as we have descriptions and possibly titles revealed for the 9 episodes of What If Season 2. Some of these are really cool, and some of these might surprise you, and some of these will just make you wonder why. But that is the point of What If, to ask what if crazy things happened. Or not so crazy things. Sometimes just the slightest change in an event could have drastic changes for the future. So we'll go over what each episode is going to be about to the best of our knowledge, and you can let us know if you're excited about any of these as we go through them. And right away, let us know, did you like Season 1 of What If? Many of you know my personal opinion on What If, but I'd love to hear from the fandom. What did you all think of Season 1 of What If? Did you like it? Did you not? Was it meh? Let me know your thoughts. And if you're looking to enter our giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe and leave comments on our video. That automatically enters you for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. The winner gets to pick one item, and we pick a winner at the end of every single month. So we're going to start with 1, and this doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be episode 1. We do not know the episode orders. We just know what certain episodes are going to be about. So we'll talk about 9 different episodes. This is what they're going to be about, but we do not know the order of their release. Now, I've seen several lists posted online so far. They're all the same. Incredible insiders have backed up that, yes, this is what these episodes are going to be about. I believe the list was first posted by the Nerd Rage podcast, stating that the What If episodes have been revealed. And in response to this list, can we get some toast? The Credible Insider stated, not the actual titles, more like short descriptions, besides the Happy Saving Christmas one that they already shared. They also added that Strange Supreme will make his return in one of these episodes. And they left a little note that one of those isn't accurate listed. What if Wanda and Peter watched musicals instead of sitcoms is not one. So that one's on the list, but according to Can We Get Some Toast, it's not an actual episode, so we're going to skip over that one. But the first one on this list is What If Gamora Killed Thanos? Now this would obviously be huge, and it would affect many different things. Now we're not sure at what point in time Gamora would have killed Thanos, but think about the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. Thanos played a really decent role in that film. He was in it for a bit, and his role in it was quite important. He was the reason that Ronan was searching for the Power Stone. So if Gamora would have killed Thanos before this, then that means the events of Guardians of the Galaxy wouldn't have happened, which means we wouldn't have our Guardians of the Galaxy in the MCU. So that would have been really, really big. That plus we wouldn't have any of the events that follow Guardians of the Galaxy. We wouldn't have Avengers Infinity War. We wouldn't have Avengers Endgame. And we've known since the very first Avengers film that Thanos was going around trying to collect the stones. Well, he wouldn't have been going around trying to get the stones. So this would affect a lot of different events, and really the MCU would be completely different. So I'm curious to see when Gamora killed Thanos in this What If episode. Another one is What If Captain Carter finds the Hydra Stomper? And this is interesting because it appears that this one is going to be continued from Season 1. And I personally did actually enjoy this episode. I enjoyed watching Captain Carter get the Super Soldier Serum. I enjoyed watching Steve Rogers get an Iron Man suit of some sort from Howard Stark. I actually did really enjoy the story, and I didn't enjoy most of What If, to be honest. But that was an episode I enjoyed, so I'm looking forward to seeing kind of a continuation of that. The next one is What If the Tesseract landed in Haudenosaunee Confederacy before the colonization of America? This is going to be an introduction of a new hero, Kahori. Now, we actually have a picture of the character, and we actually know a little bit about her. Kahori is a young Native American woman of Mohawk descent, and her debut episode will revolve around What If, exploring what we just mentioned. What would happen if the Tesseract landed in the sovereign Haudenosaunee Confederacy before the colonization of America? And when the Tesseract lands, it transforms a portal into space that enables young Kahori to begin a journey to discover her power. That's what we've been told about this episode. The episode is written by Ryan Little, who worked closely with the people of the Mohawk Nation on the character and the story. Those people included Mohawk language expert Cecilia King and historian Doug George, who really ensured there's cultural authenticity to the character of Kahori and the other elements featured in her episode, which is really cool. Details like her name originating from the Mohawk Wolf Clan and meaning she who stirs the forest are are cleverly woven into the story, as she will recruit those around her and stir them into action to fight for her people and forever alter the course of history. So I think that one's going to be pretty exciting, and with the multiverse now happening, who knows, maybe she could jump into live action. That would be really cool to see. The next is, what if Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne fought the Red Guardian during the 1980s? And that'll be pretty interesting. A crazy super soldier who wants to be Captain America fighting Ant-Man and the Wasp, the original ones. That could be some pretty cool action to see. Also, another interesting one is, what if Yondu delivered Star-Lord to Ego? If you recall, at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, the first film, you might remember Yondu and Kraglin talking, saying that it was probably a good thing that they never delivered him to his dad like they were hired to do. Of course, in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, we would go on to find out that Ego was his dad. And we know that Ego essentially needed Star-Lord to be a battery for him, so he and his powers could essentially take over the entire universe. Now, if Yondu would have delivered a young Peter Quill to him, perhaps Peter would have been more easily influenced, and perhaps fascinated that his father was a god with a small g, as Ego puts it. So perhaps Ego could have actually convinced a young Peter Quill to help him, and could have possibly raised him to eventually go on to take over the universe, and perhaps Peter, being young and listening to his father, could have started to go along with it. Who knows, but it will be an interesting episode to watch. The next one we already knew about, and it's going to be a Christmas episode, and it is, what if Happy Hogan saved Christmas? And apparently this might tie into Iron Man 3, although we're not sure about that one yet. We're not all too sure what this episode will entail. However, we do love the character Happy Hogan, and he was pretty funny when we saw him in the first season of What If, so we're expecting a great episode here. And the last two are super interesting. I can't wait to see these. What if Odin and Hela faced Wenwu? Well, one, seeing Odin and Hela, two incredibly powerful gods, fight together is just going to be great to see, but seeing them fight Wenwu, aka the Mandarin, with the 10 rings is going to be pretty interesting. One would think that Odin and Hela shouldn't really have a problem with Wenwu, but who knows, maybe we haven't seen how strong the 10 rings could actually be. Maybe Shang-Chi was just a little bit of a taste, a sampler. Regardless, I can't wait for this episode. And the last one sounds pretty cool as well. What if the Avengers had fought Surtur? Now, we did see Surtur in Thor Ragnarok. He kind of saved the day at the end of Thor Ragnarok. He defeated Hela, but also destroyed Asgard. But Asgard's a people, not a place. I'm curious to see what situation the Avengers will be put in to actually have to go up and face Surtur. Will they simply help Thor maybe save Asgard before it falls? Does Surtur go on in some point in the MCU to cause more chaos? Does he manage to get away from Asgard after he destroys it? Because we know that you can't stop Surtur before the events of Ragnarok, because he has to destroy Asgard in order to defeat Hela. Unless the Avengers are going to fight Hela too, but that's not really what it says. So this will be interesting to see how it plays out and to see what events kind of happen before and after the Avengers fight Surtur. And that is what we know about the new episodes coming in What If Season 2. Some of them sound cool, some sound okay, but go ahead and let us know what you think about these in the comments down below. Do you have one that you are most excited to see, and do you have one that you will not watch? Let us know all of your thoughts in the comments. Please don't forget to like the video and of course subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things relating to the MCU. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well, and as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Subscribe, like this video, have a great night, and please like this video, and see you guys. Bye.